Welcome to Dogstar Tarot. This is a reading for the collective and it's for August 2025. And I'm going to do a cross of truth spread for you using the Everyday Witch Tarot. Because I wasn't able to do full moon or new moon readings. Got stuff going on, just didn't have time. So what does Spirit want? Oh, I'm doing the air signs and I'm going to start with Aquarius. So what does Spirit want Aquarius to know, please, and thank you. I'm going to take that one. It's the overall energy, what you need to leave behind or what's in the past. What's in the future or what do you need to take forward? What's your challenge at the moment? And what's your blessing? Okay, Aquarius, in the middle we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This can be male energy, somebody who's sowing seeds, but he's slow moving. He's just somebody moving slowly, and it could be you, it could be your energy, you could just be taking things really slowly, and this is about your environment, the material world. You know, it could be finances, your home, your sort of stability in the material world. Okay, so this is taking things slowly. Okay, what do you need to leave behind or what do you need less of, or what's in the past? King of Swords, okay. Okay, this is clear thinking, logic, but this guy can also be a little bit cruel, okay? It can be a little bit cutting, but it's about thinking logically, with clarity and gaining clarity. So it could be that you've had some clarity about something in the past, or let's have a look what's in your future or what you need to take forward. Oh, okay. This is a bit of fantasy thinking, a bit of an illusion, okay? Sometimes it's a card of being spoilt for choice as well. You know, you're going to have so much on offer that you don't know which to pick. Yeah, she's not sure what she wants here. Okay, so I think there's some indecision in the future, okay? But it looks like you haven't been clear about what you want in the past, okay? What's your challenge right now for Aquarius? 9 of Wands. She looks like, you know, that she's, looks like she's out of options here, okay? And she looks, you know what, I think there's some element of feeling a little bit fearful of moving forward, okay? Because you've got this here, this Seven of Cups and this fantasy thinking, I think you having trouble seeing what's real and what isn't, okay? You're kind of afraid to move forward because you don't want to make the wrong choice. Okay, and you haven't had clarity. What's blessing you? Oh, the Chariot. Okay, I'm really happy to see this card because this is what's blessing you. Okay, you're going to take control. Okay, you're gonna find clarity here. You take things slowly. Okay, take things slowly. You know, don't be too impulsive. Wands are impulsive energy anyway. So, you know what? This has really become clear now. Okay, take control, but do it slowly. Don't do anything impulsively, even though you know you've got to make a choice. Okay, take a logical approach. Okay, you've left this behind. This kind of logical thinking. I think you've got caught up in this illusion of wanting something. Or not being clear about what you want. And this is about taking control, okay? So, yeah, make a decision, stick to it, okay? But be considered, okay? This is not a time for letting your heart rule your head. I think you absolutely need to be logical and sensible and take it slowly. So that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. And next up we have, who do we have next? Gemini. Hi Gemini, welcome to Dogstar Tarot. This reading is for the collective and it's for August 2025 and I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot. And we're going to look at what Spirit wants you to know. What's the overall energy surrounding you at the moment? What do you need to leave behind, or what's in the past, or what do you need less of? What do you need to take forward, or what's in the future? Your biggest challenge? And what's blessing Aquarius? Sorry, Gemini. Right, your overall energy is the Six of Wands. Okay, this is a card of this is victory, or you're winning at something, okay? But this is acknowledging the people who've been instrumental in your success, okay? So this is a card of victory, but it's sharing the victory and sharing the prize with people who've helped you to get to that position. Okay, so this won't be for everybody, but yeah, just remember to acknowledge the people who've helped you. It's really important. Okay, what do you need to leave behind, or what do you need less of, or what's in the past? The Ace of Swords. Okay, I think there might have been some battle here that you've won, okay? And that, you know, that's behind you now, and you've come out on top. You're a winner, okay? So the battle's over, okay? And I just get a feeling, you know, it looks absolutely victorious, like she's starting again, okay? What's in the future? What do you need to embrace? The Seven of Swords. What do you need to take more on? What's in your future? Somebody's being sneaky here. Okay. So watch out for that. There's some, I hope it's not you, Gemini, but there is somebody here that's trying to get away with something. Okay. I'm just looking for, yeah. Okay, trying to get away with something. I was looking for the 2 swords that's left behind, and there are 2 here. Okay, so they're not going to get away with it. Okay, they might be doing something sneaky, underhanded. This is liar, cheater, stealer card. Okay, somebody going to try and get away with something. Okay, but then they're going to get caught out. Okay, there's 2 swords here left behind. And for me, whenever I get this card, I always look for the 2 of swords. Okay. You see there's 2 crystal balls on there as well. Okay. So this is like the future, okay? This person's not going to get away with it, or they're going to get found out, okay? So what's your challenge? 4 of Pentacles. Lock up your valuables. Really, yeah, hang on to your resources, okay? Make sure you lock your doors, okay? Close your windows when you go out. Yeah, this is a warning for me that to be careful with your possessions, okay? Make sure you fasten your handbag properly. Yeah, just watch out for that sort of sneaky energy around you, okay? And what's blessing you? The 8 of Swords. Okay, you've got the 7 of Swords and you've got the 8 of Swords. Okay. Okay, this person thinks that they're trapped, that they're caught up in, but if you look, the bindings on her wrist, she can easily loosen those. She can take off the blindfold, okay? She can, she's not trapped. She can easily walk out of the situation she's in. She's just not seeing the way forward. But because this is in your blessing, it looks to me like you're going to take off this blindfold. You're not going to be stuck in this this position where you feel like you're kind of trapped, that there's no way out. And remember, you've got this overall energy is like victory here. I'm going to just have a look at, I'm going to pull a couple more cards to clarify the 8 of Swords for you. Why is the 8 of Swords your blessing? I think it's about seeing clearly. But there is a warning here, for August. Just, be careful with your possessions. Your jewelry, your money, your anything, any of your valuables. Okay, lock them away. Make sure that they're locked up, that they're safe. Okay, because of this sneaky energy here. Oops. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. I'm not feeling that. Can we clarify the 8 of Swords, please? Okay, you've got the Sun. Okay. That's shining a light. That's shining a light on the situation. Okay, so this sneaky, it might be not necessarily, only for some of you or one of you, it might be, a theft or something like that. But it could also be somebody trying to get away with something else. But I think here you're going to take off, your blessing is that you are going to take off this blindfold. You're going to be able to see clearly, okay? And the sun's going to shine. It's going to be illuminated. Something's going to come to light here, okay? That, you know, you're going to be able to see clearly. Or see something that you hadn't seen before that's going on in the background. Not feeling that either. Okay. Death. Don't forget, death is doesn't mean somebody's going to die. It means that this is transformation, okay? So I think that something, you know what I'm really feeling? That for some of you, it might be about a personal relationship where there's somebody trying to get away with something sneaky, okay? So I think just play your cards close to your chest, okay? Because I think that you're going to be able to put an end to this, okay? Because you've got the sun here, you've got death and the sun, okay? Clarifying the Eight of Swords. So you are, you know, you're going to take off the blindfold, okay? You're going to put a stop to this. You're going to catch this. This person's going to get the comeuppance. They're going to get found out, and the sun's going to shine, okay? So that's what I've got for you, Gemini. I hope this helps. Just look out for that sneaky energy. Okay. Last but not least, got Libra. So this reading's for the collective Libra. It may or may not resonate for you, and but keep an open mind. There might be a message for you. So what does Spirit want Libra to know this month? What's the overall energy that we need to look at? What does Libra need to leave behind or need less of, or in the past? And what's in the future, or what does Libra need to take forward? What's blessing Libra in August? Sorry, what's challenging Libra in August? And what's blessing Libra? Right, we've got Three of Swords in the middle, the overall energy. This is a card of heartbreak, or sadness, okay? But this is, I'm going to look at the other cards before I comment further, but I feel it doesn't have to be, because this is not a heart, this is a box of chocolates, okay? There's nobody here in this, reclining in this bed, or you know, the heart that, I think this is more about healing rather than heartbreak, okay? But this is sort of in, she's got a journal, oh, she, he, they, there's a journal there, okay? I don't necessarily get a feeling of heartbreak with this card in this particular reading. Let's have a look what the other cards have got. Ace of Swords again. Logic, logical thinking, clarity. And that's what you need to leave behind, or what's in your past. What have we got in the future here? Two of Cups, soulmate energy, okay. This is real, this is a lovely card to get. This is, well, it's just like really happy, nice card for relationships. I'm feeling like a romantic relationship, okay? So, you know, for some of you, in the future, in August, this romance is going to come in for you, okay? I think, yeah, this person's moved on from heartbreak, okay? This is kind of some clarity about a situation, okay? So perhaps you've moved on, you know, your heart was broken, you had a bit of sadness or upset or a ending of a relationship, but look at that in your future. You have got the Two of Cups, so don't give up hope, okay? What's your challenge? Justice, okay. I think you're feeling a bit that you've been treated unfairly, and you may well have been, okay? And this is about balance being restored, okay? So I think this emotional, finding emotional balance after heartbreak is your challenge, okay? And don't give up hope because of this nice soulmate energy here. What's blessing you? The Five of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands is about quarrels, petty quarrels. Why would that be a blessing? This is too many cooks spoil the broth, isn't it? So I'm going to take some cards to clarify that. Why is the Five of Wands a blessing for Libra? Okay, you've got the World, okay. And the Two of Wands, okay. Okay, for some of you, it's obviously not going to be for everyone, but yeah, this is about quarrels, okay. And I think that this, whatever quarrels or upset you've had in the past, okay, you're leaving that behind. You've got clarity, okay. You've moved on from the heartbreak and the squabbles and the fighting, okay. And the reason I think this is a blessing is because you're able to move on, okay. You've had this in the past, and the blessing is that you found out that it's not for you, okay. You've got the World here, okay, so this is like a new start. You know, you've come full circle. You started off and you've come to the, you know, the end, but look at that. You just like starting over, brand new, fresh start, okay. And I do feel very strongly that this is about romance, but look at that. This is also about, you know, planning your next move, moving forward. I feel like, you know, she's got the World in her hands, or they've got the World in their hands here. So yeah, nothing, you know, don't let this hold you back, okay? The balance is going to be restored, okay? It might have been unfair, okay? Someone might have cheated on you or whatever, but you have got this lovely soulmate energy. You've got the World here, okay? The World is your oyster, and you know, you're moving on after these arguments, difficulties, whatever challenges you've faced. And yeah, you know, not feeling that things are unfair. It looks to me as though that this is, you know, this is so nice, your future here, and you got the World card. So that's what I've got for you, Libra. I hope it helps.